Hi everyone. Welcome back to my channel. I thought I would go further into some of the enrichment ideas that I discussed in my last video. I did a Dollar Tree shop with me, and then I did a little bit of an explanation on, if you remember correctly, these little art journal books, which I think are just a fantastic way to create an enriching environment for your children. So I thought I would show you. This is the one that I had as an example, and I added a fourth tab on this. So you see we have ABCs, 1, 2, 3s, colors, and shapes. And of course, if you're making one of these for your children, this I've made for when Eleanor, she'll be 3 in July, for when she begins to start, she's learning a little bit of that right now, but actually doing coloring pages. I'm going to be getting some of those for her very soon. But this can be customized to whatever your child's learning level is. This could be a creative writing journal. This could be, something that is about geography. I mean, whatever it is you want to do. But the idea is to do something with your children that they create themselves using free publications for pictures, magazines, calendars, anything that is going to help and contribute. And so it's going to create something they love, but also engage them in the sense that instead of just blankly looking at pictures, they're going to start connecting dots and notice that, especially as they're young, oh, that ball starts with the letter B, or, oh, that's a blue sky, or, different aspects instead of just seeing a picture. Okay, does that make sense? I think it's really important because it engages all the learning styles that children have. They learn by hearing and by seeing and by touching and by, doing. And so these are all really great things. I'll show you a little bit of what I did to get it started. There was a flaw here, if you remember, on the front of this, so I just glued a jewel over it. And you could cover the whole cover. The back is, just plain. But if you don't like the cover, you could, do jewels around here, and I may, do that with Eleanor. But I did want to show you what I've gotten started so far. Oops, you see that I've already gotten something here. I had mentioned gluing envelopes here. I didn't like the way that looked, so I grabbed some paper of mine and stuck it there. These buttons here, these were button counters, and I think I dropped one on the floor. That's all right. I got these envelopes, and I did these little Velcro ties. These are adhesive Velcro ties that the Dollar Tree sells from time to time. You don't even have to glue or stick them, but you can just get regular Velcro, which they also sell, cut a piece to fit, and then there. And here, you'll see, I have 2 different colors of buttons, yellow and purple. These would be things that they would use, and I'll show you how. They don't have to be the same color. This is just for basic counting. All right, let's see if you can see that. Those are the yellow buttons. And then I had mentioned grabbing playing cards like this. I have some in here. So an activity to do with your children, let's see, 3. And so they can count out 1, 2, so hard to do on camera, 3. And so taking the different cards and letting them physically count with their fingers, but also placing things on top. That's another activity that you can house in this particular in these envelopes, just as an idea. We'll put those aside. I have 10 of each button, by the way, so there's 20 buttons in there. There might be a better way, especially if they're falling out the way they are. I may decide to do something else that seems a little bit more secure, maybe one of those little drawstring organza bags they sell. But these letters right here, I got these in Walmart. It was a poster pack, I want to say, of letters. Don't be like me. Because it says there's 150 letters and numbers in there, and that there's these 4-inch, which are the largest, and then they had like a 2.5-inch letter and then a 2.5-inch number. And I thought it was just one. I didn't realize that there were like 4 or 5 stacked on top of one another. And so when I was making an activity, I got these several years ago. They still sell them in I believe it's the school supply section where they sell posters and stuff. They have these, and I want to say it was just like maybe $3 for the letters. I still have a bunch of them, but I grabbed one of those. You could most certainly, most definitely draw that yourself. Find a giant letter A, whatever it is you want to do. And this space down here, you could draw, the elementary lines and then the dashed line to teach them how to do the letter A, the capital and the small letter A. That's an activity you can do here. And then remember I said we had 2 pages. So here is where they can start gluing pictures of things that start with letter A. And even on this side here, practice writing the letter A, find pictures of the letter A. You customize it yourself, but make sure they're getting all of that. And then we go on to letter B. And then, of course, 2 pages of letter B, and then C, and then so forth. I do want to say that for letter Q, X, Y, and Z, I only gave them 1 page because it's likely that they're not going to find very many things. You can even have your child draw pictures of things, which is a nice record of them, which gives them, here's letter Q. Q, I just did 1 page. So practice Q, and then pictures of Q, etc., etc. All right, so that's that, all the way up to Z. And then we get into the numbers, and here we have number 1. Again, these are the 2.5, and I did a couple of pages. Excuse me. Apologize for the cough. And then I did everything up to number 10. And so this is another way they can draw things. You could, grab, like for number 10, you could glue one of the cards on the page with number 10. You know what I'm saying? You could glue this here on the page. All right, and then glue this card on each page and let them use that as a counter. You could find, magazine pictures of the same things. You could punch out stars and hearts, stickers, whatever it is you want to do to represent. And I'm thinking about actually getting jewels or stickers here, 5 on this and 5 on this, so that, and so for number 8, it'll be 8. Number 9 will be 9. Etc., etc. You see, put 6 stickers here. So there's 6 in the actual digit itself. Different creative things that you can do. Most of this is going to remain blank because I want Eleanor to do this. We have the section here for colors. You could actually glue different colors of the color that you're emphasizing on here instead of just using the lined paper. It doesn't have to remain lined. You can get some gorgeous paper, like this beautiful orange, and you can cut it to size so that it fits, or let it be half the page if you only want half. But you see what I'm saying? You can, whatever it is that you want, that's the whole point of this particular journal. And then, of course, the last one is shapes. And there's another way to not only cut out shapes for them. And I have, of course, back here 2 envelopes. I did get some really, nice, fun metallic-y paper. I've done the tabs here. Oops, that one's got it. Oh, you know what? I bet it's the metallic. I used a glue stick. I'll bet it won't stick to that. I'll fix that. I think I've got double-sided tape. That'll work. These can be to store shapes. It can be colors, whatever it is you want to put here. Just manipulatives. You don't want them to lose, but you want them to be able to use them for in here. If you wanted to make one of these tabs about money, you could definitely use it for money. So whatever it is, again, as I said, I'm repeating myself, but you can customize this for yourself. I hope this gives you a little bit of better clarity about these enrichment journals that I think your kids are really going to have a good time doing it, no matter their age. I mean, I think older kids can find some fun and relaxation and a purpose for these for themselves. Now, I did mention in my shop with me at Dollar Tree, and I'll link that below as well, the different zipper pouches that Dollar Tree has available. I'm pretty sure all of these are Dollar Tree. So you see how these have those reinforced grommets. Now these book rings here, they're usually available in Dollar Tree. I didn't see any in the stores I was at yesterday, but the one I go to usually has them. They come in different sizes. This is the medium size, and then there's a size that's one size up from this that's larger. The smaller one has, if you can see that, get it to focus. It's going to focus. Yeah, you see how it locks. Okay. And it's got a hinge here, which is really nice. That's a great way to connect your pencil cases. Now, what I recommend, if you're going to use these to store their art supplies, crayons, pens, pencils, colored pencils, markers, only have one type of implement in each bag so that you know the blue bag is for the number 2 pencils for doing schoolwork. The pink one is for, actually that's got the mechanical pencils in it. All right, the pink one is for the colored pencils. That one's for the markers. And especially if you can't find the clear ones, this is a great way to just, so they'll know, and you can even mark them, label them however you want to. If you wanted to do a set for each child, you could make a set for each child and have these hanging on a hook somewhere in your area, or even just storing them in a roller cart, or even one of the plastic drawers, you know, like these that they have in Dollar Tree. Those, I think, would be a great way to keep things organized. And of course, in these, you could put pencil sharpeners or erasers, or, you know, different things that go with whatever is inside your bag. Now, if that's an option, always make it work with whatever it is you have. I love the reinforced grommets. Again, they're sturdier and you're going to get more use out of them. This right here, this is a way that I am storing some of the things that I have made. Some of these I've cut out. Some are cutouts from magazines or things that I've received from others. This is what I've done in my crafting. But just imagine if you've gone through magazines and you've just gone through all your magazines and just spend a day where you're going through and cutting out interesting pictures. You could stick those in here, and those are not photographs of family members. That's ephemera packs that people have. That they sell. I don't know. I think you get them at Michael's or something. But you see the different fun things. This is from the back of the Valentine boxes. Things that are fun that can be used later on that you want to save that could possibly be used in their fun little journal. So you can create one of these. This can also be a place where you're storing scraps of paper that you don't want to throw out yet. You see I've got letters here. These are the cardboard, chipboard type things. But there's, you know, an F for flower. These are fun things that I've accumulated, but I wanted you to see that these clear zipper pouches, these are all Dollar Tree, is a great way to organize different things so that you don't have a big hoardy mess of a ton of things, especially if there's nice scraps of paper that you think can be used for something later on. And so this is a great way, and especially if you're going to places like Ollie's or the thrift store and you find some wonderful crafting material, but you don't want, you know, a bunch of junk, you know, taking up a lot of space in your house. That's a great way to kind of separate and organize it. And that would be for your school-age children. Just putting things in here. You could put playing cards in here, or the different the flashcards for math if they're learning their times tables. You could put those in one of these, and for another one you could do, you know, something else, whatever, you know, the things they usually offer, you know, fun little exercises and things for the kids that they send home, dittos, or well, they used to call them dittos when I was a kid. Boy, am I telling my age. You know what I'm saying? The different worksheets and things, or stuff you find on the internet that is going to be something your child can go back to later on. That's always really nice. And just, they have so many things out there that you can do for your kids. And this is a great way to keep them organized. All right. This is another, I mentioned, this was a great way to do your puzzles. You could store, I want to say, anywhere from 300 or below. Anything above that, I think these won't work. But store the puzzles and have the picture of whatever that puzzle is supposed to look like on the outside. So this keeps them organized too. So that's tons of issues and things that you can do with that. Now, this is what I made for my granddaughter as some way of keeping her. And this is another type of zipper pouch. This one doesn't have the reinforced grommets, but this has still been pretty sturdy. And I've used 3 rings here to make it into a book. Now, in this one here, she has her Hello Kitty match game, and I put a ribbon on it to make it easier for her to open. She still hasn't opened it yet. Oop, and I just broke the zipper. Yikes. All right, Gigi. All right, this was a match game that I found. You know, it's the cardboard one. I think I got it at the thrift store. But we're having fun at this stage of the game, just laying them all out face up. So then she's looking for the 2 cakes, and she's looking for the chicken sitting on the nest, you know, those things. And then there was one that we got in the Dollar Tree, a little more advanced. It's a Frozen. And I stuck that separately so they wouldn't get mixed in, so they'd be easy. So Frozen 2. So we haven't played with this one yet, but she's enjoying the simplicity of the designs there. Okay. So that's one thing. All right. For this one here, I had large popsicle sticks, and I had colored. The marker did not make as a distinct color as I wanted to, but she loved playing with these sticks. I think I'm going to redo them again. I don't know what happened to the other ones. See, she loved playing with them so much they got lost. But you see what I'm saying? You could do something in here to introduce colors. The pom-poms are her absolute favorite. And so we have the pom-poms, and I mentioned that we had the little tweezers so that she starts getting that fine motor skill. She absolutely loves the pom-poms. We usually wind up dumping them out, and you see there's different ones there, different sizes. Some are sparkly, some aren't. Her favorites are this big orange one and the big white one. They're fluffy, I guess, but she loves those, and those can help with counting and help with sorting. So this is a way to, if you wanted to store all your counters in something like this, this is a great way. Oh, let me put this in here. I'll fix the other one later. A fun game. I have a thing of stickers, and you'll see this is really great for them to peel off stickers and put them on here. She really enjoyed doing this, and then of course we can go over these. We are matching the 2 that were together because I told her find the other one and put it next to it. And so she did with most of them. Okay, see the birds? She put all the birds together. There were 4 birds. I think that was a sheet of stickers from the Dollar Tree. Aren't they cute? I love it. She didn't do the crocodiles together, but that's all right. She did the fish. See, 2 purple fish. So I was really excited. I was like, okay. And so in this one here, we have housed stickers. Just fun stickers of characters that she enjoys. Minnie Mouse. And so the only point of these is to get that fine motor skill of being able to peel off the sticker and put it where you want. There's one that always goes on my nose. Some of them, if they have multiples. This is the Cat in the Hat. We haven't done these yet. Horton Hears a Who. I love the stickers that they have. So this will be more probably, I mean, she can use them whenever. But these are good reward stickers. So if you're doing stuff at home with them, this is a great way to measure that accomplishment. And, you know, Dr. Seuss. I'll be honest with you guys. I'm reading Dr. Seuss, but, ooh, do I get tongue-tied on my other channel. I'll link that below as well. Storytime with Gigi. But anyway, I hope that gives you some ideas. And this goes in her room. It goes in a basket. You could make this and have this be something that they use in the car only. I wouldn't put anything that's loose, but like sheets of stickers or a tablet with crayons or, you know, something that fits in here. And of course, she's doing the stickers back here as well. It's just a lot of fun, and it's designed to help develop that motor skill that she has. And that's it. I just wanted to further share. I believe on my Storytime with Gigi, I may be going through this with, you know, actually doing a page for letter A and, you know, doing a number page and whatnot as kind of an enrichment activity for the kids. All right, I've yacked enough. Okay, guys, thanks for spending a little time with me. I hope this provides you with inspiration, gives you a clearer picture of what I was talking about, because I know sometimes I know what I mean in my head. It's one of the downfalls of being an identical twin. I assume people know what I think because my twin usually knows what I think. Well, thanks for spending time with me today. I really hope you enjoyed it, and I hope it's fired up your imagination of different things you can do for the child in your life. Bye, guys, and thanks for spending time with me. Till next time. Bye.